Yeah. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, my people? My Kansas City Chief people. It's your boy, the one and only, the Wildcard Chief. Wildcard Mar here for episode 19. Yes, we are here. And please, before we get too deep up in the show, please make your way over to YouTube. Type in ILW Sports Network. You can like, share, follow, subscribe, hit that bell notification, but most importantly, hey, spread the word what we got going on here, especially to all my fellow Chiefs fans. Spread the word. Before we get too deep off into it, man, I just want to give a quick shout out to some of the other people who are putting out content out there that I follow, who are also putting out great content covering our Kansas City Chiefs. Definitely got a shout out. The great Darren Smith. He got his own show, Ship. But you can catch him everywhere. He's like the media king of covering the Kansas City Chiefs. Definitely follow him. Shaggy Shane. Shout out to Lance Twidwell and the Spoken Crew. And I got to give a shout out to Cornell Gorman with the Kansas City, My City, I Love My City movement with him and his wife, Opal. Definitely follow them. And I got to give a shout out to the War Chief Fly, Chiefs of Die Nation. They just dropped, matter of fact, here's the pin. There it is, Chiefs of Die Nation. I know I got the green screen, so it look kind of funny. That's him and his crew. But they just dropped the first episode of the Potty Mouth podcast. That's the pin right there. I know the green screen kind of bleeding it in, but definitely they're on YouTube. Go check them out. But I just wanted to shout out all those people who I've been following on social media, and that keep dropping hot content for our Kansas City Chiefs. So definitely shout them out. Y'all go follow them, show them some love. And but look, we came here to talk Chiefs. And before we get too deep off into Week 10 action, into Week 10 action, as the Kansas City Chiefs are a 9.5-point favorite at home against those Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's kind of take a look back at Week 9 just a little bit, and look, it wasn't a pretty win. All right, got to go into overtime, but got to give a little respect to the Titans. They came in, they were game, pushed the Chiefs to their limit, and they came in and play bully ball. Let's be honest about it. All right. They played bully ball. There's just really no other way to describe it. The Titans were very physical. They wanted to, insert their dominance, and they weren't scared of the Chiefs. Obviously, we saw Jeffrey Simmons was, flapping his gums, gave bulletin board material to the Chiefs. And so, they came out with a purpose, with a fire. And you just got to give them credit. But one thing I love about this Chiefs team is, didn't score like they normally do. This team is averaging almost 31 points a game. Best in the NFL. They only scored 20. And that's okay. But what I appreciate about this win from the Chiefs is that not every win is going to be pretty in the NFL. You got to take the dubs. It's all about the winning. It don't matter if you do about 1 point, 2 points, 30 points, 30,000 points, infinity points. It don't matter. It matters at the end of 60 minutes when the clock's hit 0. Did you win or did you lose? And the fact of the matter is, the Chiefs won, and they didn't win playing their normal style of being high, scoring offense, get a great lead, let your pass rush, pin their ears back, and get after it. But one thing that must be said is the defense. Hey, they said enough of that Derrick Henry stuff. Second half, they were a total defense. And we got to give props to this defense, man. I know we got a lot of young guys on here. It's going to be some ups, going to be some downs. A roller coaster with this team. But one thing that is for sure, that second half, they played some damn good defense and gave the Chiefs an opportunity to win this game. I mean, I think, what was it, 7 or 8 possessions in a row that the Chiefs just couldn't get any points? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the most we've seen Tommy Townsend all season. You know, I know everybody's not enamored with these type of games that the Chiefs play, but guess what? It's a dub. It's a win. And you gotta appreciate, things like this. When the Titans were playing bully ball, playing rough and rugged, well, hell, so did the Chiefs. Like, you love to see stuff like that. Boom! Nick Bolton doing what he does. Obviously, I love what Nick Bolton is doing. That is phenomenal. So, you absolutely love that from the Chiefs defense. As rough and rugged as the Titans were playing, the Chiefs answered back with their own toughness. That was a gritty win. Wasn't pretty, it was gritty. And what more can you say about Patrick Mahomes? Look, I'm not loving that he threw the ball for 68 times. No, I'm not in love with that at all. Not at all. There's no reason why Patrick Mahomes should be throwing the ball 68 times. That's ridiculous. But one thing that I can appreciate from Mahomes, which is an underrated attribute of himself, is the mobility. And if any people know this, it should be the Titans. I guess they must have forgot what happened in 2019 when Patrick ran for the touchdown in the AFC Championship game. They must have forgot about that. Because lo and behold, they did it again. What a great run by Patrick Mahomes. Put the little step on your boy Jeffrey Simmons, who was yapping and flapping his gums. He put that. Hey, we gotta put some respect on Patrick Mahomes' mobility, NFL. As Chiefs fans, we've seen this because there's been times where plays broken down, everybody's covered, and guess what? Mahomes, he has to just make something happen. And if there's lanes open, hell, go get the yardage, Patrick. Only thing I ask for is when you scramble, please just do your best to just get down or get out of bounds. Just don't take the hits. All right? I don't want to see Chad Henne in the game. I don't want to see Shane Buechele in the game. I don't want to see a backup. All right? So that's all I'm asking for, Patrick. That's all I'm asking for. But, hey, it wasn't pretty. It was all gritty. 20-17 OT win over the Titans. Hey, Chiefs show that they can win all kinds of ways. They can win high scoring, low scoring, dog fight, heavyweight boxing type of match like this game was. They show that they can do it. But hey, now we're on to week 10. Week 10, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to see our Kansas City Chiefs take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So you got 6-2 Kansas City, 3-6 Jacksonville. And look, I just got a few observations on to win this game, week 10 matchup. And here's observation number 1. Now stop the run. Stop the run game. And what I mean by that, stop the run game on the Jaguars. I know it seems pretty simple, but all I'm saying is that when you see what Derrick Henry did last week, and I'm not saying this guy right here, Travis Etienne Jr., is anything like a Derrick Henry. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that if you look at the team stats, the Tennessee Titans are one of the best running teams. They're top 10 in rush offense. Guess who is ahead of them by one spot? Yes, you guessed it, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they're going to use this guy, Travis Etienne Jr. They have all complete faith in him. Missed a year last year, his rookie season, so it's technically his rookie season, but it's his second year. And he's been doing so well, they traded away James Robinson to the Jets. And James Robinson was a good running back. 1,000-yard rusher for the last 2 years. They traded him away because they got that much faith in this guy, Travis Etienne Jr. And guess what? As much love and trust and faith that they got in Etienne in that organization, then that means he has shown them something worthy of that. So guess what? You got to take it serious. You got to be willing to do what you got to do to slow this guy down. You don't want to be giving up another 100-yard rushing game. You don't want to do it. So focus on number one, who's pretty much been there in their offense. Take him out the game. Neutralize him. You got to neutralize him. Observation number two. Hey, get some production from the running backs. And I'm saying production. I'm not necessarily saying rushing yards. Obviously, as Chiefs fans, we know good and damn well Andy Reid is sometimes can forget that he has running backs that can run the ball. And I got to be honest. Going against Tennessee and some of these better rush defenses, the offensive line just aren't creating the holes. They're not creating the gaps. So what I mean by get some production from the running backs is, hey, maybe get them on a swing route, an angle route, a wheel route, or catch them on a flat route. It doesn't necessarily have to. Hey, screen game been working good. Now I know Jerick McKinnon more than likely probably won't play. So I'm still looking for Ronald Jones. Has anybody seen Ronald Jones? Anybody? Are the Chiefs going to even think about activating him? I don't. He's still 24, 25 years old. Super Bowl champion with the Buccaneers. I would like to see Ronald Jones at some point in the season. Some point, any point. Maybe Big Red has something planned. I don't know. I've been asking for him. I've seen other people asking for Ronald Jones. It'd be nice to see him. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire, surprisingly, has had a touchdown frenzy season. Stats aren't out of blowing nobody's mind, but he's finding the end zone. To me, that matters more than having the yardage, the carries. Get in the end zone. I appreciate that a lot more. Let's get Isaiah Pacheco going. We've been hearing the buzz all year since training camp about Isaiah. He has shown some flashes, but I want to see him go full blown. Let's just get involved. The running backs, get them involved. Get some production from them. I think we got a good running back group. Obviously, we don't have that 3-down back. Probably 350 carries. We ain't got that kind of guy. And Andy Reid doesn't run that type of offense. But I remember there was a type of running back like a Brian Westbrook that he had in Philly that went to multiple Pro Bowls. You can get that out of one of these backs, whether it's Helaire or Isaiah Pacheco. You know, I just need overall production from the running back. Pretty much what I'm saying is, I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes being the leading rusher no more. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see him be the leading rusher in the game on the stat line when it's done. I don't. I just don't. Anyway, observation number 3. Number three. Hey, this is the time for the secondary to step up. I know you had a good showing last week, aided by the fact of a very inexperienced quarterback and not a very threatening pass offense. And I'm not trying to throw shade on our own squad. All I'm saying is pile up another good showing. Because Trevor Lawrence and his Jaguars passing offense is 19th in the league. So they're about middle of the pack. Slightly a little bit under than average. All right? So you're going against an offense that, doesn't threaten you at a great deal on the passing side, but it can harm you. So this is a time for the secondary to make sure, hey, let's stay on our P's and Q's. Let's make sure that, don't let Christian Kirk get out. Marvin Jones is getting older, but he's still got great hands, great route running still. So you got to make sure you keep these guys on the wrap. Evan Ingram's finding a way to stay healthy at tight end, very athletic tight end. Let's keep him under wraps. This is the time for the secondary to step up. And I like the direction that the young guys are headed to. Let's keep building positive building blocks on top of each other and just keep getting better. I think it's there. It is a good possibility that they're slowly coming around. That defense is slowly, they've hit the lows, had some highs and dipped again, down low, and now they're getting a little. Let's keep trajectory going high in the right direction. That's all. Observation number 4. It's Tony time. With Mecole Hardman being ruled out, which is a shame that Mecole can't play, because Mecole's been, I think the numbers aren't there. I think him and Clyde Edwards are pretty similar. Numbers aren't going to blow your mind out. But one thing that I can appreciate what Mecole has been doing and what Clyde is doing, they're finding the end zone. But with Mecole being out, I think it's Tony time. Kadarius Toney. Remember we made the trade for him? And I've been looking at Kadarius Toney, and I saw just a few snaps that he did against Tennessee. And boy, I'm excited about Kadarius Toney. I'm excited about him. I mean, first of all, you're in a rough and rugged game. And this is what I call giving your tackle some help. I mean, look at this. Boom. I mean, I got to play it again. Like, look at this. This is Kadarius Toney, yo. Look at this guy. I mean, he literally, boom. That's Bud Dupree. Good edge rushing linebacker. Blew him off his block. And you love to see that. So, one, that helps get your left tackle some help. It gives Patrick more time. Gives receivers more time to get open. You love to see stuff like that. Because what wide receivers are going to be doing that? Giving that type of, help on a tackle and literally knocking a linebacker off his blocks. You love to see it. But this is what I love. Because this skill right here is strictly for his position at wide receiver. Look at this move. I'm telling you, Kadarius Toney does this. He gets open like that. I mean, he gave that poor defender put him on skates. You got to be excited about this. It's Kadarius Toney time. Look, I know a lot of people love and miss Tyreek Hill. And I'm not saying Kadarius Toney is on that level. All I'm saying is he's 23. Are he showing the ability that he's willing to help block? Are he showing that he has good route running skills? He has blazing speed. I'm not sure where he's at with Tyreek, but he has blazing speed. All I'm saying is there's certain elements that can, remind us Kansas City folks of the old number 10 used to do. And I'm not trying to put Kadarius Toney on there on that same level. But boy, you got to be a little bit excited of what he could possibly do. Another good layer to this offense. An explosive layer. I got to put that in there. An explosive a layer to this offense. I'm not saying the Chiefs can't be explosive because obviously they lead the league in scoring. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about that explosive play. Hey, man, we need to score quick. A minute later, you on the board. Probably less than that. That's the type of explosive plays I'm talking about that the Chiefs no longer have. And let's be honest, because Tyreek is not here. But Kadarius Toney can possibly easily fill that void and no problem at all. That's all I'm saying. All right. And of course, my fifth and final wild card mark keys to victory. Hey, to me, this is the pep talk time. Don't fall for the trap. Do not fall into the trap. The Jaguars are 3-6, and the Chiefs are 6-2. This should be in hey, even Vegas is saying it. 9.5-point favorites. It should be a take care of business. Let's come out healthy. Let's get ready for next week. This should be that type of game for the Chiefs. It really should be. But we can't forget, this is the same Jaguars team that shut down a high-powered Buffalo team last year around the same time of year. Same trap game situation. Buffalo couldn't do nothing. And say what you want. Hey, Jacksonville's defense ain't a slouch. They're really not. We just gotta call it what it is. You let Josh Allen and them boys and Duval get hyped up, start getting pressure on Patrick. They ain't the type of shit you want. Look, the Jaguars, they're not a great team, but they got good talent on that squad. And if they get caught, or if the Chiefs mess around, get caught sleepwalking, and not handling it and taking care of business, we got a situation on our hands. And that's just the fact of the matter is. Look, you can't sleep on that Jaguars defense. They got 11 takeaways on the season. Probably about a little bit halfway through the rankings on that. So they're finding ways to get turnovers. So all I'm saying is, to me, this is an epic recipe for a trap game when you're going against a team who's struggling, aren't getting the right victories in some games, got some good talent, and you are the team that, is aspiring to do greater things, as in be in the Super Bowls, AFC Championship games. And so you don't want this game to be a trap game, similar to the Colts game. Let's be honest, Chiefs fans. That Colts game is going to haunt us. Hopefully it won't come back to bite us in the butt later down in the season. So I'm looking at this game as the same way as the Colts game is. The Chiefs are the better team. Go in, shut them down, Come out healthy. Get ready for next week. Don't fall into the trap. Take care of business. TCB. Take care of business. And come out healthy. Get a dub. And let's not, matter of fact, this would be the statement game. Stomp a mud hole in these Jaguars. Andy Reid, Spags, make this one of y'all better play calling games of the season, of the regular season. That y'all go in, make a statement, stuff a mud hole in somebody's ass, and say, this is what happens when you mess with the damn Kansas City Chiefs. And put the Jaguars away ASAP. Put them away. Don't let them hang around. Kill their hopes early. And get out healthy. If y'all do that, boy, we gonna party. Yes, we are. Anyway, I'm getting much better with my picks. I'm way above the green now, 75 and 60, going into week 10. 6-2 on Chiefs picks. Anyway, you can take a look for yourselves. Check out my picks, y'all. Y'all, those my picks. That's my score. I'm going 31-17 Chiefs. 31-17 Chiefs. Hey, like I said, take care of business. Get up out of there. Because we got another prime time date. Boy, they flexed us in the prime time with the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers ain't looking so prime time. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't care about their record. They looking real bummish. They winning over some bum juice teams. I mean, we saw what happened when they came to here. But let's go down to SoFi and turn into Arrowhead West 2.0. Oh, 3.0. My fault. Because all the other stadiums in the AFC West away from Arrowhead is still Arrowhead versions of Arrowhead, because we've been dominating the division for quite some time now. Anyway, I did enough of my talking. Please go on over to IOW Sports Network on YouTube. Follow myself, the Wildcard Chief, Wildcard Mar, and enjoy the rest of the content that we provide here at IOW Sports. Again, shout out to everybody, all the people who I've been following on social media that have been dropping content for our Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to the War Chief Fly, Chiefs of Die Nation, Shaggy Shane, Lance Twidwell, and the Spoken and his crew. Kansas City, my city. Man, I love my city. Shout out to Cornell Gorman and his wife, Opal. And then, of course, the great Darren Smith. Man, how I see he's almost like the Kansas City Chief media royalty. Shout out to Darren Smith. But anyway, hey, in the home of the Chiefs, let's go get this victory, baby. I'll see y'all next week as we recap week 10 and get y'all ready for week 11. Until then, it's the Wildcard Chief, Wildcard Mar, signing off. Peace and mother love.